And how do you do? I don't even know if this is working or not. this this is the first time I'm trying to do a video on this webcam. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Uh, there we go. Get me in the right angle. I'm just not going to be. I've had a hell of a time getting this thing set up. I tell you what. Anyways, I'm just going to pour this right in front of you guys. I have got Whiskey Sister Bourbon Whiskey. It's got a neat little story, but it's really in small lettering. So I'm not going to try to read it to you right now. I'm just not. But it's got a good story. Look it up on the internet. I didn't realize. I went to found a store today. I'll talk while I pour. I found a store today. It's called Bottom Shelf here in Springfield, Mo, on the north side of town, which is typically thought to be rougher side of town, but they had this. Try to get that bottle where you can see it. No, I'm not going to be able to, but anyway, there it is. Again, this is a 2-ounce glass here I've got pour. I'm going to pour it into my Rocktown Glencairn or nosing glass. Get that to where you can see it. As you can see, I'm having a hard time playing with the angle here on this webcam because I've been so used to using my phone. So it may be moot. He may not ever see this video, but if you do, know that I had a hell of a time getting it set up. So anyway, to give you the synopsis, basically, it was I think it was her grandmother's recipe for bourbon. So the story goes. I don't know how true it all is. Uh, if I could get that bottle to stay right there, that'd be awesome. But it ain't going. Uh, I don't know how true the story is, but there you go. That's the story. I looked it up. There's it's, wine sisters or all kinds of stuff. It's basically, but anyway, the lady there at the store said it was kind of designed for the female palate, but men seem to like it. She gave me about a quarter ounce in a little plastic cup, but it's really hard to decipher notes in a glass like that. But I was getting a lot of fruit notes. And when I came home and looked it up on the internet, they basically say to expect, they're looking for caramel, oak, vanilla. They mentioned flavors of plum. I was getting flavors of apple. And now that I think, and I was getting some burnt sugar. They mentioned burnt sugar. And the thing is, for me, when I think plum, I'm thinking of you take there are some beers, Belgian quads, where you tend to get a lot of plum. But when you think plum, for me anyway, I think kind of a dark, almost overripe plum. This here, thinking back in the little sample that I had, the plum would be more like like a fresh picked plum, not quite ripe. You know what I mean? And I tell you again, that small sample I had in the little plastic cup, I was getting apple on the nose. And now that I've got this here, I wasn't getting a lot of caramel on those like they describe. Again, in a little plastic cup, I am getting more. I'm not getting it in a big amount, though, to be honest with you. I'm feeling that burnt sugar. I'm feeling some oak. This only runs $21 a bottle, and I was so impressed by that sample that I had to buy a bottle. Yeah, I guess so. I'm still not feeling plum like they suggest. And I still am getting kind of a crisp apple. I am getting some caramel, but it's very, very light to me. I'm getting some oak. I'm getting that burnt sugar for sure. But I guess what I'm trying to get at is it doesn't matter what flavors you get. We all get something different. It's do you like it or not? And for me, I really like the flavors that I'm getting from this, even though they differ from their description. Does that make sense to you? I kind of went a long way around the barn to make the point, but there it is. Yeah, I was very impressed by it, and I still am. It doesn't say on the website how long this is aged for. I'm guessing it's a very young whiskey. But having said that, it doesn't have a burn. It's not harsh in any way. The flavors may not be quite as nuanced as a longer age whiskey, I guess. But now that I've got it in this glass and not a little plastic cup, I am getting a lot more of that American oak that is aged in. I'm getting more of those burnt sugars on the nose. And maybe what they're describing as plum is different. For me, I'm not feeling plum. I'm feeling apple, and I don't know why. It could be my taste buds. But there you go. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. That's what I'm getting. But either way, yeah. The thing is, will I buy this again? Yes, I will buy this again because for $21, it's a steal. I mean, there's a lot of whiskeys out there going for 35, 40, 45, $50 that for me don't have the flavors or the smoothness or the eloquence that this whiskey has. So maybe I'm in touch with my feminine side because it's designed for a woman's palate. I don't know. Either way, it's a damn fine whiskey, and I will buy this again. Hey, I'm Tom, the Beer Whisperer, having some whiskey I just found today. We'll talk to you later.